testifying in this case that you do not spend very much money on charity.
That I don't, sorry?
That you do not spend very much money on charity.
Objection, Your Honor.
Why? That's what they said. Number one, who cares? It's not like he's all right. So there's two parts to this. Number one, nobody is ever obligated to give their money to charity. I hate the idea that like people will try to create this like artificial pressure that somebody should feel to give money to a charity or something like that. Literally nobody has the fucking authority or moral authority to tell you this. Now, yes, it's a tax break, etc. But with Amber pledged the money. She said that she was going to donate the money, and then on top of that, she's trying to get praise for it. I think that's very different than never engaging in this to begin with. If Amber never said she was going to donate $7 million, I'd never say she's bad because she should have donated it to charity.
Mr. Depp, just to remind you, my question was, what is your response to Mr. Mandel's testimony that you do not spend very much on charity?
My response to that is Mr. Mandel is a very bitter man, and one thing about that, me, myself personally, with regard to charity donations, sending money to a charity, I prefer, I would rather that my name were not on it. I don't want the name to be the important thing or the thing that people talk about. So when I donate money, I donate without my name being involved because I don't see that that's important, my name being there in terms of money. Now, if
this was corroborated by the person before yesterday,
visit
that it's common
hospitals, or if I'm able to meet with Make-A-Wish children, I have held on to relationships that I've held on to within the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Children's Hospital and various other places.
See, it's like this.
Then obviously my name is involved. When we held premieres in Leicester Square for several films,
so this does happen.
Factory.
Again, beyond the scope of his response to Mr. Mandel's testimony.
I believe this is in response to Mr. Mandel.
Overrule the objection.
So
Yeah, like it actually happens. It's not some bullshit.
When it was a public, let's call it donation or whatever, I would talk to the studio, I would talk to Disney, I would talk to Warner Brothers, I would talk to whoever the studio was, well before the premiere, and make the premiere a benefit that would, once we did what we did a premiere for Great Ormond Street Hospital. We did a couple of benefit premieres for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
We saw that.
I mean, if you can turn a premiere with that many thousands and thousands and thousands of people there,
Yeah,
into a benefit,
that's gonna be like a mill, easy.
it works and it helps.
Yeah.
But it wasn't presented under my name, you know. It was Disney's doing this or Warner Brothers is doing this. I'm not looking for the pat on the back, as it were. If I can make it happen, great. But I don't need the pat on the back. I don't need the adulation. I don't need the attention.
And this is corroborated with like the
Did you hear
story.
Ms. Heard testify that
of,
one of
Isaac,
the charities she donated a portion of your divorce settlement to was
this
the
is
Children's
corroborated.
Hospital of Los Angeles?
Yes.
What is your relationship with the CHLA?
Okay.
Objection, Your Honor. Irrelevant to the
May
issue
we
just
approach, Your Honor?
discussed.
So I do think that he's telling the truth with this. The two reasons why I think he's telling the truth with this is that there is evidence of him dressing up in character to like go to like Make-A-Wish Foundation stuff and things like this, right? You can see Johnny Depp visits Vancouver patients, visits Children's Hospital, and like this has happened multiple times here. There's another one here. I don't know how many of these are of the same one, but this happens a lot. And a number of actors do this, right? You have Tom Holland that does this. As far as I know, the actor that's done this more than any other actor is actually not Johnny Depp or Tom Holland. It's actually John Cena, who's done more of these than anybody else. And so this is a very common thing that happens a lot. Maybe Keanu Reeves as well. Yeah, John Cena. Exactly. And so, and also, like, this is reinforced by the fact that the woman yesterday who was a worker at the hospital, Charity, said that it was not uncommon that donators would wish to remain anonymous, but they would know who the donator was for, like, tax or for some form of, accounting purposes. So, like, it is stated by her that this is already a precedent, and it's already indicated by him that he does other charity work that's much more visible. You see kind of what I'm saying? And also, like, that he didn't want the admiration. I think there were cases, like, with, a number of the people that have come to the stand and said that Johnny Depp had helped them out, like that Isaac Baruch guy. He was the bald guy with the goatee, and Johnny Depp decided to be his patron. I never really heard about that in the news or anything like that.